Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Sword and Shield cards. Guys, we are just days away, just a few days away from the release of these awesome games. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm even more excited. Well, I don't even know if I can be more excited than the games. Probably the games are probably number one, but obviously to follow suit, we're going to have the TCG Sword and Shield base set being released first Friday of February. So it's just right around the corner, right? Cosmic Eclipse just came out, but we have now started getting leaks or official, I guess, announcement of new Sword and Shield cards. And let me tell you, they are a doozy. We saw the V cards. They revealed the five V cards, the Regirock Tapu, Coco Celebi, and I think it's Caldea and Victini. I feel like I'm missing one right there, but you guys can go back and watch my I think it's like two, three videos ago, where I covered those cards. But now we have a new V card to look at, and on top of that, we have a couple of new item cards, which, oh, we have been wanting these types of cards for such a long time. And then an update on what the energy cards are going to look like for the Sword and Shield base set. But before I proceed any further, if all of this audio sounds really weird to you, I'm actually trying out a new set of earbuds that I bought them, kind of like breaking them in, seeing if I like them or not, and if I don't, I'm gonna return them most likely. But so that I'm using the mic that's attached to it. So sorry if the audio kind of like sounds really weird, but it will just be mainly for this video, unless it actually sounds good, which I won't know until after I'm done recording. But all right, enough of the chit chat. Let's get into this. So we have an interesting V card revealed, which is a Meowth V. Now it's been recently announced that we are going to get a Gigantamax Meowth. So it makes sense that we're going to get a Meowth V because then we're going to get that V Max mechanic, which will get that Gigantamax Meowth on top of this card. I think this comes in a box. It comes with two promos, this one and the other one, assuming that's the Gigantamax one. But if we take a closer look at the art, same style as the V cards. You get that V in the top left corner right there. 180 HP. It's like standard for EX and GXs, especially when they're first introduced. So, that doesn't really throw me off a lot. What kind of sucks is that it is a colorless Pokemon, so its weakness is definitely going to be fighting, which can be a bit of an issue. I mean, this is 180 is not a hard attack to hit for weakness there, but it's got two attacks. The first one colorless energy, payday. Yeah, that's kind of like a typical Meowth attack anyway. 30 damage, draw a card. This is actually a pretty decent starting attack, especially, I mean, really only on the early game. But not only are you drawing a card for yourself, but you're also doing damage. Not a lot of cards do that. I can't even think of any right now, but I know there's like barely a few, maybe one or two more that actually do damage, and you get to draw a card. Most of the time, we just get to draw cards, like Lapras GX, right? It's like one water energy, draw three cards. Furfrou, I think, was one energy, draw a card. And this one, we get to do that and do damage at the same time. Now, it's not the most ideal damage, 30. It's not a whole lot. It's probably not going to KO anything. Maybe if you're lucky, add some sort of power boost to it and you can knock out a Ditto Prism Star. But other than that, you're really not going to get anything. You're just two shiny basics. So unless if they don't evolve, sure, this is a good thing. Go for it. But otherwise, I just think it's the main focus is, hey, do a little bit of chip damage, put Pokemon in KO range, but also draw cards while you're at it in case you're still struggling for that draw power. So not bad. Three energy and you just do 130 damage. You're two-shotting virtually a lot of things. And I know I can already tell there's going to be some counter argument to this where it's like, well, this is not that great. You're barely one-shotting relevant non-GXs. You're two-shotting all GXs, but by the time you can do that, they already KO'd you. You're worth two prize cards. It's not worth it. I kind of beg to differ. I mean, those same energy acceleration tricks, you can also do the Meowth, right? It's colorless, so you can use Welder, you can use Malamar. You can use Naganadel Quagsire if you want to. Like, you can still use that. So if you can manage to get your Meowth V out and charged up and just starting to just attack right away, I don't see why not. I mean, if you're up against, let's say, a Reshiram Charizard, that takes 4 energy. That's essentially 2 turns for it to boot up. This one just needs one, right? Play a Welder, attach an energy, boom, you're good to go. I mean, I feel like the other player would be more concerned about trying to keep their Reshiram Charizard alive and find maybe a way to retreat or do something that's gonna like kind of put them on, give them a little bit of pressure. Not too much. Obviously, I think they might feel a little bit more confident with themselves, but at least you might be able to play some mind games. Mouth V is obviously not going to be your main star, I guess, to this whole deck, but you, you could be playing crushing hammers, enhanced hammers, whatever the case may be, to try to trip your opponent up. And we don't even know what the Gigantamax Meowth is like, so it's still too early to tell. I think it's a fairly decent V card. We don't have a whole lot of other ones to compare it to, but I think for what it is for Meowth getting kind of finally a spotlight, it's decent. This is decent, not bad. All right, here we go. This is it. This is it. We're getting to it. Oh, and by the way, before I go any further, PokeBeach, we got to thank PokeBeach for all this information. We really appreciate that that they managed to get all these translations, everything. Couldn't do this without them. All right, here we go. So, quick ball. You must discard 1 card from your hand in order to play this card. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. 4 of these in every deck. Why would you not? Especially those that are going to be overly obsessed with Dedenne GX. Of course you would. This is way better than Nest Ball. Nest Ball, you search the basic, you put it straight onto the bench. This one, you can just put it into your hand. Sure, the con, discard a card, but we are used to discarding cards. We have tag team supporters that require us to discard cards. We had Ultra Ball for the longest time, which required us to discard 2 cards. This is not new. This is not surprising. This is not anything that we're going to complain about. Easily 4 of in any deck. I mean, what else are you going to use? Sure, you can argue that the very specific decks, like let's say if you're only playing Psychic and Dragon, Mysterious Treasure. Okay, fine, whatever. You can have that. Grass Pokemon. You have Nest Ball. Okay, fine. You can have that. But this kind of opens up the door a little bit to say, hey, we can run other decks now. It's okay. We don't have to be just confined to these ones that we only have specific search options for. Let's start using these other types and start, really mixing up the meta here. So really happy that's being printed. Can't wait. And then, sorry about that, we get Evolution Incense. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Thank you, support for Blastoise GX. That's my first thought when I went to it. But just really any evolution Pokemon. Like, I just feel like this now even widens the door for stage 2 evolutions. Because for the longest time, it was so hard to fish out their stage 1s and stage 2s because we had to rely on Pokemon communication. But in order for that to happen, we have to already have a Pokemon card in hand. This, we don't need Pokemon communication anymore. We can just put 4 of these in a deck and say, hey, if I need his Wartortle, I can go get it. Hey, if I need his Blastoise, I can go get it. What? Bill's analysis? Okay, I can grab two. I can grab 2 item cards, an Evolution Incense, and a rare candy. What? I can straight up evolve into a stage 2? Like this, oh, I cannot wait. Like I'm so excited for this base set. Like this, it is bringing us so much utility that I I I cannot wait to see what the decks are going to be like, and I really hope we kind of start kind of straying away from Reshiram, Charizard, from Pikachu, Zekrom, and start kind of seeing if we can get those non-GX, those non-tag team cards up and running and being like main contenders. Because with these 2 cards, with the Quick Ball and the Evolution Instance, I don't see why not. All right, now we got a supported card. We have Bead, Bead, Beady, Bade. I don't know how to. I don't know what's the proper pronunciation. but it is one of I think it's one of your rivals in the Sword and Shield. It says here to attach a basic energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay, so attach from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Eh, I'm a little about this one. It's nice to have that extra energy acceleration, and it's not like super specific, so you can open up to other types, but it has to be to one of your bench Pokemon. If it was to any of your Pokemon, that's a different story. Okay, cool. We can start, you know, lashing out those attacks as soon as we're ready to go on our second turn, or even on the first turn game if you're going second. Got to get that right. Uh, that'd be nice, but it's to your bench, so you have to have a way to retreat into your bench Pokemon. If that's what you have to do, it's a little Maybe right now it's not a thing. Maybe it might come in handy because there was a little bit, I think, was Masked Royal, right? That attaches energy to a stage two water, grass, fire. I mean, I know I used that in my Swampert deck. I think it was in a few, very, very few decks here and there because it was such a niche card. And I feel like this is going to be like one of those types of cards, like a Masked Royal, where it's not in all decks, just in a few where it could help out. But I could be wrong. It's okay. It's fine. I think so far out of the four cards, obviously Quick Ball and Evolution Incense are the big ones. Now, what we also have revealed, according to PokeBeach, is we have new art for the basic energy cards. So I think this is Sun and Moon, right? So this is Sun and Moon base set, and then with Team Up, we kind of had like I don't know how to call it, the borders, the bottom left and top right borders. And now this is the look of the energy card. Let me see if I can actually zoom in a little bit here. Um, for the, oops, Sword and Shield, which I really like because it's got that little effect. So I'm curious what the water one's gonna be like. So this the fire, you got that little bit of a fire effect right there at the top of the symbol. Uh, it looks pretty cool. I'm excited. I wonder if the English version is gonna be pretty much the same. It should be because the one on the left is that Sun and Moon base set, and that's pretty much what we got with our English version. So really looking forward to the other ones. Hopefully water. Maybe we had some bubbles. It's kind of interesting. Like, what else would you have? Grass energy. You got some leaves coming out of there. Ground. You got some rocks. Maybe. I don't know. Huh. Oh, fighting. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's pretty much it, man. Those are all the Sword and Shield cards that just got revealed. Hopefully we'll get some more on the way, and then that way we can continue talking about that. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry for such a long delay of announcements and videos and things like that. Hopefully we'll get back in and going as soon as possible. Hopefully I could be a little bit more consistent. But I do appreciate every single one of you for watching my videos and for hearing me out. Um, and yeah, we got Sword and Shield coming out in a few days. I don't know yet if I'm gonna stream it. I might stream it for just a little bit. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna stream my entire journey, but will still stream parts of it. Especially if my buddy that goes by Squirtle Squad 47, I think that's his name, is going to be streaming. We're planning on doing some raids together and whatnot. So, all right, that's enough rambling. I'll see you guys in the next video.